Did Combine reach Borealis first? Thus it's important to have humanity. Could the past strike your present? And the most important question, what the game should include in gameplay. We're supposed to play for the Combine. Power shields and weapons up, we're getting started. Entropy Zero. I was playing that game last summer. In my head, I was imagining how I play for the Combine. Running across the Black Mesa and then through the City 17 for 2 episodes straight, I've been thinking about one thing. How do I play for the Combine? The idea great enough to hit Rebels. Valve had planted a bomb on their Half-Life universe. Lots of discoveries were made with the help of the community. They are willing to be pathfinders and create different modifications, add some stuff to Wiki and make a video on YouTube. Many people still holding their words about how good this universe is. I'm gonna represent the story, which have been told from a different angle by Bad Cop, who serves as a civil protector. If you're expecting one of the best plot structures, don't rush things. I'm assuming the author put a soul to his mode, but the soul went to the gameplay. According to the story in Entropy 01, we break through the rebels for maximum 2 hours, crushing their skulls and every time complaining how unlucky people are. Although we've been rewarded for such a duty, that was nicely done. However, there are different perspectives in a reward, but Combines won't ask you personally. If you're interested how it's going to be end, we would know it in Entropy 02. When I was thinking that 2021 is no longer surprises me, I found that mode. I was walked through the first chapter, and I must admit, I didn't get up from my chair 1 hour and 36 minutes. I had to finish the game. I've never thought that I can enjoy the moment where your mask is damaged and you're going in the dock with a stalker while he's lighting the place. I've never thought that I can enjoy the moment when you play the turrets to protect the point while zombies are coming. Oi! Come on, you bastards! Try to get me! Despite the turrets, they can get you. I've never thought that I have to switch on my brain to think how to continue follow my path. That is unknown for now, but waiting a bit to adjust and contrive a few moments, I would be ready to go ahead. I've never thought that when you're fighting bosses in that game, author made them to be sophisticated enough to face you in the battle. Not just stupid AI, who's taking damage and I cinematically watch how they die. That's what we've called Entropy 01. Hold on, mate. If you don't want to see spoilers ahead, just skip it to 5 minutes 42 seconds. First modification has made great impact and left some questions. The story of Silence and Bad Cop has made a significant progress. 3650, that's his code, however he says his name is Walker, and he remembers his past, unlike his brothers in arms that have united mind. Judith Mossman. Catch her alive and well, that's the primary task Bad Cop received. He will get what he's been waiting for, his perks and ability to use them to find a daughter even. So, Bad Cop does the same what he did in the first chapter. Add some voice lines, create well-known sarcasm, and that's it. The real antagonist has been made. 10 out of 10. But does he really antagonist? 3650 starts great. Bullet goes as it should go, right into the target, killing every rebel. I believe if there is Gordon Freeman, their battle will be legendary. Although not. 3650 faced his clone. Moreover, not the first one sent in here. His evil twin trying to attract 3650 on his side. Forget about the Combine. I'll show you why. We don't have time for such bullshit. We should catch Mossman. Remember? Saying our clone is simple knockoff, we walk away. Turns out it's a trap, made by the clone. It would be hard to escape alone. 3650 finds Wilson. Simple turret, but useful. He becomes temporarily nuisance to our bad cop. Wilson tries to ask questions, trying to attract bad cop's attention with a little chit-chat. However, 3650 getting weaker towards his dialogues. He starts to even reply in a good manner. What about you? About us? They don't really care about us. Wilson continues, and I believe I can leave this irritating robot in future. But I couldn't do that. This guy makes me smile, sometimes make me laugh, and I'm not against listening a good story. The question appears. When I was getting close to the final, I happen to know that everything is getting complicated in a good way. Wilson, despite the fact that he is a turret, speaks wisely. Clone is just a copy, but seems like he's telling the truth. What would I do? The answer is easy. There are a few endings. How would Walker end? You're the one who decides. Whether he becomes Walker after everything is done, or maybe 3650. Protagonist or antagonist? Who knows? Finally, the most delicious part. Weaponry. From standard issue pulse rifle to improved AR. You'll like it, if you're a big fan of Combine's technologies. Even crossbow. You're welcome. Instead of crowbar, you'd get old school kick. Impulse pistol with infinite ammo, and some more classic Earth type of weapon. I got to say that shooting has been significantly increased. Blood spots become better, and let's go. Authors have made a great job by adding crosshair types and increasing the quality of shooting. Eventually, we can fully enjoy the process. Everything is sharpened in the best way. For the people. However, there's more. AI in Half-Life is still not decent, but don't you get upset about it. If you think that nothing can surprise you, you're totally wrong. The work has been done in that direction too. Frankly saying, I doubt that simple AI in Half-Life 2 can surprise you a lot, but author adjusted them. For instance, if you are holding your position by shooting with AR2, you might catch well-known projectile from SMG. That will make you worried and dodge that. Also, they would be used grenades on you. I'm assuming when you get to the scripted area with your squad, the rebels would be glad to throw a few grenades to blow up a bunch of Combines. Even you might be blown. Combine, like you, should be cautioned. But wait, there's even more. You won't be feeling comfortable just like on shooting range. Every time you get closer to Judith Mossman, you're gonna face various difficulties. For example, live mines. When you open the door, there might be phalanx of turrets, etc. If you decide to take down those rebels, prepare yourself. They will meet you with a fire and steel and scripted areas. I must say that in addition to combat things, the game received some activities. They appear during your walkthrough. I'm not gonna tell you about them, don't want to spoil your first emotions. I'm gonna try to describe them. It may be a good fighting zone with a boss, there's a dynamic ground, so you have to be careful. Don't forget about the boss and the ground. A bunch of anomalies from aperture sights, scouting with Wilson in different places, just a little of stealth mechanics and driving combat armored personal carrier. In general, the game doesn't want to waste its own player. You must get to the point, and every time you would face something interesting, whether it's storytelling or gameplay. I've been telling lots of positive stuff, right? But we cannot forget about disadvantages as well. Yeah, there are two of them. When I was playing Entropy Zero 2, sometimes you have to carry Wilson by pressing E. I doubt that there are players who would be happy about that. However, there is payload transport. You may kiss a goodbye to Wilson, and then find him on the other side while we are dealing with rebels. Or we can lock him on APC, then take him out. Those moments when you have to carry Wilson by pressing E is not that significant, but still getting uncomfortable. The second disadvantage would be most likely a bug in one room that didn't let me go ahead. Zombie supposed to chase me instead of he was stuck. I was only getting notifications from Wilson that he's coming. Who is coming, Wilson? In a result, we get better storytelling, better gameplay, more events that entertain you as a player, a story about one character in the Half-Life universe, mode that looks and plays as fully finished game, free to play, a game that added own sentences in Half-Life. I believe it would be remembered by players only with warm attitude towards the game itself. Wish you good luck, and until next time.
Okay. What's the plan?